Good morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to say welcome to 250 West Street. Those words took a lot of support, time, and effort to get to those words today. Less than 6 months ago, or just about 6 months ago, we were standing here celebrating National Housing Day in hard hats and vests. This was a concrete shell, and we were talking about celebrating this day and the fact that there'd be 130 families calling this place home, a community space that would be open to the public for many agencies and organizations to support people in the community and enjoy the space and celebrate with each other. So it took a lot of hard work, needless to say, and a lot of support, and we wouldn't be here today without the two individuals standing beside us from the province of Ontario. Minister Calandra and Minister Dunlop have been supportive of this project and program for over 2 years now. From our warden and our county council support that got us here today as well. From the city of Orillia and Mayor McIsaac, who's been a strong partner for over 2 years, assuring that this build came in on time and on budget, which it has. To our community partners and stakeholders who are in the room today who are going to be using this space to support so many people with so many different needs. Their support was immense, and I would be remiss to say this wouldn't have happened without hundreds of people working on this site, sometimes day and night. Those who are, the engineers and the planners, the electricians, the plumbers, the framers, the installers, the architects, the project managers, and the staff that made this place almost their home for the last couple of years, working diligently to get us to today. So thank you to them. But you're not here to hear me talk, you're here to hear the announcement coming from our province and from our Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Honourable Paul Calandra. So I'll ask him to come up and share a few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's really great to be here. Thank you, Warden and Mr. Mayor, for hosting us today. It is always nice to be with my colleague, Minister Dunlop. I will say, and I'll probably embarrass her, but I think Minister Dunlop is probably the most consequential minister of colleges and universities that this province has ever had. The extraordinary work that she is doing to transform both of those systems so that we're prepared has been truly inspiring, and the work that she's forced upon me, I will say, with respect to housing on our college and universities campuses, forced upon me only because I didn't quite get it until she said you're doing something, and that's just the way it is. But that is the type of member you have, and of course, again, Warden and Mr. Mayor, the partnerships that we have in and around this area really truly are second to none. The amount of activity, the economic development that is coming into this community, and your ability to respond as quickly as you have really has been a testament to just how well that partnership is. I know Minister Dunlop will give more of the details of today's announcement, but this is another one of those announcements on the step to bringing more homes into the communities that people have lived in, into communities that people helped build. We know full well that when people can live in the communities where they were brought up in, where they have their family and friends, close to their family and friends, that not only helps build a better community, but it helps build people up. It helps make them prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. And a place like this really is a testament to that. It is also a testament to the fact that when we are able to, when our interests lie in common, both the federal government, the provincial government, and municipal partners, we are prepared to move whatever obstacles stand in the way of getting the job done. And again, this is a very, very important example of that. Going forward, we're going to continue to work on building even more homes across the province of Ontario. And we've heard loud and clear how important it is to build homes of all types. There is not one style of home that is the proper home. It is all types of home. It's purpose-built rentals. It is affordable. It is attainable housing. The dream of home ownership is something that everybody has in common. It doesn't have to mean. It is different for everybody, whether you want to rent your first home, whether you want to buy your first home. That dream of home ownership is something that we as government have to ensure is a dream that remains in place for everybody. We are continuing to focus on what we, again, and I would, the mayor and warden have talked very much and have been very fierce and vocal advocates for the need to build infrastructure so that we can allow more of these types of projects happen, not only across Simcoe County, but across the province of Ontario. So this is, as I said, an important announcement, cooperation with the federal and our municipal partners. And with that, I'm going to thank you all for being here, and I'm going to ask my colleague, Minister Dunlop, to come and give you the full details of what's happening here today. But thank you all for everything that you've done to make this possible. Sorry, before I did, and I'm really glad you mentioned all of the people that helped build this. I think sometimes we forget how many people are part of building this, the electricians, the architects, and the work that has to happen at both of your councils to make sure that happens. So thank you, all of you, for what you've done here today. And with that, I'll pass it over to Minister Dunlop.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Minister Clander, for being here, and thank you for listening to me and for trusting me when I said we can do better to remove barriers to build student housing in this province. And thank you all for joining us today for this significant announcement. It's a pleasure to stand here amongst esteemed colleagues and members of our community to celebrate a milestone in our ongoing commitment to providing affordable, safe, and secure housing for all. Today, I'm proud to be here with my colleague, Minister Calandra, and thank him for his dedication and ongoing support of Simcoe County through today's event. Ontario and Canada are pleased to invest over $8.1 million to support a remarkable project led by the county. This project will provide 42 affordable housing units, including studio, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom units, offering a stable home for many individuals and families in our community. Affordable housing is more than just a roof over someone's head. It's about creating a foundation for a better life, a place where families can thrive and where children can grow up in a safe and nurturing environment. With these 42 new units, we are not just constructing buildings, we are building hope, stability, and a brighter future for our residents. It will also provide essential on-site resources such as Ontario Works, children's services, social housing, and early on programs. These services are crucial in supporting our community members, offering them the resources they need to succeed and improve their quality of life. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank Minister Calandra for his unwavering dedication and support in making this project a reality. Your leadership and commitment to improving housing conditions across our province are truly commendable, and your efforts are making a tangible difference in the lives of many, and we are incredibly grateful. This project is a testament to what we can achieve when we come together with a shared vision and a purpose, and a shining example of how government investment and community collaboration can create positive, lasting impacts. In closing, I want to thank everyone involved in this project, from the planners and builders to the social workers and volunteers. Your hard work and dedication are the driving force behind this initiative. Together, we are making our community a better place for all. Thank you, miigwech.
Just going to ask our warden clerk, Basil Clark, to share a few words as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. First, I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank you, Minister Calandra, for coming up, and Minister Dunlop and Mayor McIsaac for being here for this grand opening. It couldn't happen without our partners, whether it be federal or even like the City of Orillia. When you start talking about something of this scale, social housing, people immediately go to the negative, and you see how beautiful this building turned out. And you know, our teams, our partners in Orillia really stood with us to make this happen. They shared the vision, and they were there and held strong, and that's why we have this today. And when I look at this building, you know, there's 3 words come to mind, and the first one's excitement. When you see what's been created here and all the families that are going to get help, and I like the fact of the historical site it's on. This was actually my old high school and Mayor McIsaac's old high school. And during that time, what's a high school do? It helps people build up their lives. It helps prepare them for the next stage of their life, prepares you for what's coming forward. I know I learned the skills I need here. I actually won the public speaking here when I was in high school. I never thought that would come in useful in life, but it's turned out to be, that's kind of been a handy tool as well. So it's doing the same purpose. We're helping people that have stumbled. We're giving them that hand up. giving them education or counseling that they might need on the next step. So it's so exciting that it's on that same piece of ground. Also, pride. I feel great pride in this building and what we've created with our partners, but in the outstanding staff at Simcoe County that made this happen. You know, Mark Aiken's got a second-to-none crew with Mina and Brad. I know you're here somewhere, Brad, that managed to build this project, the largest one to date, on time, on budget during COVID. And that was just unheard of. Just an outstanding team here at Simcoe County. I'm so proud of what they've done and how they've created such a wonderful building. And lastly is hope. How can you look at this without seeing the hope? The hope that those families are going to feel. It's not about the 130 units and families that are here now. We build this for the 100 years. 150 years. There's going to be thousands of families that come through here and build up hope in their lives. It makes such a huge difference when you give people a caring hand, when you give them a dignified and beautiful place to live. Because some of these people are just stumbling. They don't believe anybody cares about them or anybody ever has. And they realize what's truly out there. They're not alone. They have help. They have people that care about them. It makes a huge difference as they get back on their feet and move their life forward. And lastly, I've got to thank our partners for making this happen today. I want to thank everybody that came out, and I hope you can stay for a tour and see what we've really created here. So once again, from Simcoe County, thank you.